しゃぶりの雨も大歓迎もう一回目いっぱい輝けるからねえねえ伝えて酸いも甘いもあなただけの涙も背負い込んで咲く青くきらめく星たいこの世界のすべてが嘘でもいいのねあなたのすべてを守るからそばにいてね時には寄り道もしちゃおう近道だけが正解じゃないよあなたと出会えた奇跡がすぐそばにあったように近づくたびにチクッとする素直じゃないこのトゲでさえもあなたが笑うたび私も救われてきたからめぐりめくる季節晴れの日ばかりじゃつまらないねもう一回目いっぱい受け止めるからねえねえ教えて悔いも礼も私だけの笑顔抱きしめて咲く青くきらめく星二人この時代のすべてにうなされてもねあなたのすべてを守るからそばにいてね
Say you love me as much as I love you. But you, baby, would you do to charm me? Would you let me, baby? You're the truth, sunshine. Would you do the things that drives me crazy? Leave my heart still at the door. Wait, I can't help it, I'm just selfish. There's no way that I could get you now. We're all to pieces. Honestly, the truth is, if I could just die.
They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself.
Mamasu! Ow.
I had expected Ysgramor's city to be bigger.
Tangina, ba't nandito tayo? Winterhold ka ako. Fuck. Yo.
Like those eyes. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. It's almost getting downright hot now. Get up there.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
Just walk away from me. What do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink. Where else could I even go in this God's forsaken town?
And what? You think that will solve all your problems?
Probably. But it's worth a try.
All right. Let's get going.
I'm glad you're here. Dexion said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
They used to call Windhelm the City of Kings. In my books, anyway. Going there and seeing it for myself, though, I'm kind of disappointed. I had expected it to be bigger.
Asang comment po, king na.
Another day in Skyrim. I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable. The weather or the
Oh shit, my bad.
Be a good guy. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Ooh.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar. Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Barkeep, I'd like a wedge.
You
What?
expect me to believe that?
I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
What?
If there's anything you need, just let me know. I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some. They say Fallion and Morthal has studied vampires. Draugr and all matter of undead.
I heard that already.
People say there's someone in Riften that can
That's it.
change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Yep, done it.
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Need that shit. Ne, stay da 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 da. Ne, You got a fast car. I got a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Me myself, I got nothing to lose. Do you need these? I have these. This. Also this. I don't need that shit. I got a ticket to nowhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Yo.
Did you know this place was once a bustling hub for traders? Hard to imagine it now.
Eh.
You know, I've always been very fond of my mother's garden. Such beauty.
This is why we're fixing that gate.
It really showed, didn't it? Sorry. I must have gotten carried away. It's just... my childhood wasn't all bad, you know? There was some good in it, for sure. Don't speak of this to anyone.
The skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Shut the fuck up. Mind your own business, bro. Here we go. Yo.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. Take a look. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. Until next time.
Can
Can anyone help me?
Oh no. Next time.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend. He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then. You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living. Yeah,
But you're sitting with another woman, bro.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking. Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready.
The fuck? Bruh, you have... Holy shit, where would you get that shit? Yeah, I want this one.
Calm down there, friend. I'll pay. Tell Harren that she'll have her gold. Got any ale or meat?
You piece of shit.
Got any ale or mead?
You piece of shit.
All right then. Good to see you.
Just say that. Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them.
Napakamaganda with that shit.
Good luck out there.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact. Well, not exactly. Listen, we're friends, right?
What the
I
fuck?
wonder if I could ask a favor of you. It's about Ranmir. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with him being here all the time. He mostly keeps to himself, and so far he's been able to pay. I just hate to see what's happened to him. He hasn't always been like this, you know. Drunk, I mean.
We're friends? What? Who are you? What did he used to be like? What's this got to do with me? This is an asshole move. This is helping. This is an asshole move. But at the same time, like, just mind your own damn business.
Well, he was a different person. Happy, outgoing, like anyone who's in love.
What?
See, Ranmir was involved with a pretty young woman named Isabel Rolane. The two of them were very happy together, I thought. One day, she just disappeared. Ranmir was convinced she'd run off with
So
someone else,
who
leaving
is
him
he
behind.
talking to
He turned to drinking,
earlier?
and what's left of him is what you see here every day.
What?
I'm not sure. I hope that maybe if she could be found, if he had some sort of explanation, that maybe he could put himself back together. I'm in no position to go searching for her, but perhaps you could. They say Fallion and Morthal has studied vampires. Forgor and all matter of undead.
Right behind you.
Sounds
All
good.
right then.
What? Wait. Bago natin i-judge.
You know your way with a blade.
What's your
huh?
business here in Winterhold?
Why are you here?
It does. If you're not here for the college, then you've little other reason to be in Winterhold at all. Look around you. They sit up there in their tower, doing gods know what. And who watches over them? The guards don't even dare go up there, unless they've no choice. What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damn mages. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen.
Ano gusto yung kwento nun? Sa libro, nasa libro yun.
Winterhold has lost. I've heard rumors of the resting place of Hansa was in line to... Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return. Come back as soon as...
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Hello, friend. All right, then.
Wait lang. Ay, fine. Hello.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? Trinkets, odds and ends.
Yeah, I'll
that
buy
sort of
everything. There you go.
You want to give me money? Just like that?
Yep.
I'll work hard to justify your faith in me.
So,
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away.
What the fuck?
Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb.
Very
God
good.
knows what.
I'm gonna get killed.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it?
Yeah.
But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Yep. Saying gold barrel. So ano to?
Put that down.
Oh, sorry. Bali what? Your sister and then your brother don't. Oh nope. They're not sisters. Filmmaker is seen in photo. A pale-haired woman of unknown origin has been reported assisting travelers near the roads east of Park Creek. Reactions range from scattering bandits and clowns to rescuing wooden vehicles from open. Locals in Southern Camp has been seen frequent. In the early video, always alone with school, she takes remix by the forest of South before dawn. Sounds like she feels strong tea over me. She gives only a name. National surname. No known identification while merchant no. Mom's interest like glamour theory group. Or her conduct has not broken any laws. Her origin skills have remained unknown. Region is biased for frost. So there what? So that dude hang out. What? So di pa naka-move on. Bakit? Gago.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with...
Yep. Tapos mag-aasawa ka. Hindi ka pa pala naka-move on. Tapos sayang mo yung pinaghirapan ng...
What can I do for you? My whole family did. I have 2 brothers, and we all have a certain affinity with magic. The college is a great place to learn how to use this affinity for good. I know Dorian has been sent on a mission to the Liquid Desert. The other one, well... Actually, I don't know where he is. I don't think you'll ever bump into him, although it would be a funny coincidence. Alright then.
That one is Let's go, Serrano. Big.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
I need to go to the college.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
The books. I desire to bend the will of those around me. I want to unravel the mysterious Ethereus. Just want to see what it looks inside.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
This fucking knowledge,
Not
right?
just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some.
If I unravel it, then I will share it to you. What test?
You know, I think you're right.
See.
I think you'll be a superb addition to the college.
Thanks.
Welcome, apprentice.
Got no time for
I'll lead you across
tests.
the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Arana, let's go. We're in. We're in. Do I have to follow you? Can I push you on the edge? Come on. Oh shit. Yeah.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to
She's enjoying this.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
I like this. Come on.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it. No matter what, the college will endure. We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to... There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret. Mirabelle will be there.
Alright, thanks. Let's go, Serrano. Come on, let's go. Wow. Get big chair. Siya salita.
So, where are we off to now? The College of Winterhold. I've read about this place, but never really been here myself. It's a bit underwhelming, to say the least. Everything just seems so crumbly. Well, that's more for the main city, if you'd even call it that. But the college doesn't seem to be in the best shape either. It also doesn't help that most of the locals here despise the college. At least from what I've heard.
Yeah. What is she doing? Serrano? What are you doing?
Yes, the Archman transports.
Very good. Then we're done. Welcome to the college. Another new student.
No!
I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
What the
I'll
fuck?
give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
No. Nabulok distraction ng pota.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
Fuck.
The College of Winterhold has been a fixture
We're
in
into
Skyrim
this
for
shit.
thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements.
Fuck this shit. I have to wear these college boots. I don't want to go to college, bro. Oh my god.
It's our primary location for lectures, practices,
Dayoma.
general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage
I want my cape.
quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibility. Often
I hate this shit. I don't want to go to college, bro.
operations. Now, please follow me. I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local noise.
Can you speak louder? I can hear you.
But it never hurts to be
What?
What's the plan?
I was just looking at the stars. The constellations. They're so mesmerizing.
There's no stars.
Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but tasting it? That's another level.
Okay, let's go.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Our newest members are housed here in the Hall of Tales. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
You know, I still can't get over it. My mother. Just locking me up like some dangerous thing. Sure as bones. I was her daughter.
Shores
I'm
bones.
sorry. Sometimes I just can't help thinking about it. Let's keep moving. I'll be fine.
I thought.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Shut the fuck up. Shores bones. Oh, finally, putang ina.
If you run into any trolls, just remember they're more scared of you than you are. Them. Well, probably. Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you
I love your style. You're looking good today.
yours.
Thanks.
Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Can I sleep? I want to sleep.
Yes? You know, life could always be better. Fewer people out to get me. Skies without dragons. Skyrim's weather. Oh well, won't even get started on that one. But I'm still grateful for two things in my life. Good books and good wine. Well, alright. Maybe three things. Good books, wine, and you.
You're about to say that on my birthday. Not my birthday yet. Shores bones. Saan na yung gagawin? Shores bones. Where is she? Where is that person?
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out. Got it? Huh? Good. There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tofter, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us... The local Nords may not like us very much. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you can read.
Toftir is likely already addressing new apprentices. Go on there, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
But no. Let me keep sure I want that kid, bro.
I have many important things. Your concerns are not...
We need that cave. What the fuck?
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
You know, I don't really know.
Not going to weigh in either way?
Nope.
I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without...
Stop making everything a lesson, old dude.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety...
Just monitoring me. I will say the right word.
...that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration?
Why me, bro?
Familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward.
Yeah.
Over there.
Ah, boring shit.
Is just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Sorry.
Now, Cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
Start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of forgor nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
That's it. The fuck? My clothes are dirty. No.
You know, this is one of
Good to
very
see
few
you.
places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
Take care now.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
What? Oh, it was them before. Oh.
No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni.
Right.
First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important.
Why do you want to study this conjuration?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. So far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me. Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
I need to read that book.
Until next.
I need to read that book. Okay, come on, Serrano. We have to go to the library.
Do you have a moment to talk? It's about Sarthal. If I'm seeing things right, you are a very fresh student here. You've finished your very first lesson, and now they're asking you to delve deep into a Nordic ruin? It seems a bit much, if you ask me.
Delve into Nordic ruins. They want us to say this, but sounds like too easy. So this is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid.
That may be true, but consider this.
I will consider
You're
it.
an experienced adventurer, even if you're just starting your formal studies in Skyrim. If you got into a fight, if not for your magic, you'd still find some way to come out on top. Look at the other students here. I don't think many of them have even adventured before.
Yep.
Worst case, they may end up getting hurt and killed, all just for some jaunt to discover various applications of magic throughout history or whatever. Just be careful. And let's try to look out for these other people as well.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. Thanks. Okay.
I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I know you'll be doing the same with me.
Here's your library. Gonna like it here. Come on.
Wow. Are you seeing this?
Yup, I know.
Check it out. The college has got so many books here. I've never been to a proper library before. We kind of had one back on the island, but can you compare that to this? To think, all the countless books they have stored here. The decades, the eras of knowledge. The tales of stories of heroes of old, fables, legends, all sorts of narratives. I know we have important things to do, but don't you think it would be a good idea if we'd relax here for a bit?
Yep.
Just browse what they have to
That's
offer.
what I took you there.
And you don't have to keep dawdling there like a thrall. Come on, see if there's anything you'd like to read.
Okay. I need to read about that. Winterhold. Where is that motherfucker orc? Oh shit. It requires key, bro.
What can I do for you? See you around.
You can't read. Oh no, it requires a key. I don't know. Sartha. Where is that fucking orc, bro? Maybe. Fuck. Wait. So fragile. These lockpicks are so fragile. Eh? Bruh. Who are these people? Bowen's ornamental ring, Katarina's ornamental ring. Who are these people?
Need anything?
Need.
Hello. Alright then.
I need the key. Nasa ba? Utang ina kaya pala. Ooh! The Wheel of Shadows, a treatise on the previous practice made use of use. Written in the shadow of Cold Harbor Falls by an anonymous scholar. Who is this? I pen these words with a heavy heart, my identity concealed to preserve both my standing in the esteemed host of academia and, more importantly, my safety. For the knowledge I share is a dangerous burden, one that could draw the ire of a man whose ambition knows no bounds. Medius Atus. to even create those chaotic ruptures known as dragon breaks. His methods have strayed far from the accepted practices of the Mage's Guild. He has crossed a line that should never be crossed, even forging a pact with Daedra. Matthews entered into an alliance with Molagbo, the Daedric Prince of Domination. This unholy union granted him access to forbidden knowledge, and a power that chills the very marrow. What? Atheus' creations are no longer mere automatons. They are crafted by Molagbo, twisted into monstrous beings, filled with Daedric energy. Molagbo, I fear, finds amusement in Atheus' ambition, seeing him as a pawn in his grand scheme to spread his domination across Mundus. The Daedric Prince whispers secrets into Atheus' mind, guides his hand in the creation of ever more twisted constructs, and fuels his desire for temporal mastery. It is in my best wishes that more of these constructs are not ever made, as I had destroyed most of them before I fled. Atheus' ultimate goal, it seems, is to breach the barriers of time and reach a world where technology surpasses even the marvels of Dwemer. A world where artificial beings known as dolls walk amongst men and men. He seeks to bring back one of these dolls, not for the betterment of mankind, but for further experimentation, to unlock the secrets of their creation and perhaps bend them to his will. Let this serve as a warning to all who value sanctity of time and the balance of the arcane arts. Avoid an association with Medius Atheus. His path leads only to darkness and despair. Dominion of Shadows. So parang siyang connected siya sa Cold Harbor. Screams sa Chronicle of Medusa. What the fuck? He crazy. Atheus is crazy, bro. This cruel obsession, I believe, stems from rivalry with his former colleagues, his team artificers, Ario and Rebecca Abel. Oh, Medius Artius. Yung isa. Okay. Ito pala yung kwento. Okay. Pushing towards a path of darkness, he saw power through forbidden pacts, delving into Daedric lore and forging an unholy alliance. Molagbo, the Prince of Domination. Prince of Darkness, what? Siya siguro to. Yung apprentice ni Ario. Si pumunta ko na. Basta. It was through this pact that he discovered the lost writings of the temporal mage. Atheus, consumed by ambition, saw this as a path to ultimate power. A way to transcend the limitation of mortality and become a kind of moment. Ano to? Hindi binabasa ni... These are the truths I share not for personal gain but as a warning to those who might be tempted by Atheus, O Lord. That his fate serve as a cautionary tale for the manipulation of souls is a dangerous game. One that can shatter the mind, the corrupt soul, and bring ruin upon those who dare to play it. Soul screams in silence. I know that shit already, bro. I need to college shit. Chance folly. Oh, Dwemer inquiries. You can go and see Ghost, Song of a Skeletal Man. Manhattan letters.
What can I do for you?
Shut the fuck up. Dwemer inquiries for wonder, architecture, and civilization. Fuck. I practice my reading. I can't speak. What the fuck is this? It has been my life's work to investigate the Dwemer, their dubious history and mysterious banishment. My goal with this text is to share my findings and conclusions based on 80 years spent studying their unique architectural remains. Architectural remains. The migration of the deep elves from their ancestral Dwemereth, now Morrowind, is a generally accepted fact. Recorded history supports this, specifically mentioning the Rorken clans' refusal to join King Dumak in the forming the First Council, and their subsequent exodus to Hammerfell. The architectural premise is also sound, as the building habits of the dwarves adapted when changed, albeit slowly and in subtle ways of overtime and the subtle ways. It's a silent T, subtle ways. I propose that some of these differences are stylistic as well as practical. Traditional viewpoints suggest that the Bjarndenfell Dwemer were the most prolific of their kind. Based on my excavations throughout Skyrim, Morrowind, and High Rock, I am not sure that this is the case, but Varndenfell is almost cluttered with dwarven ruins poking through the surface of the landscape. The construction of those ruins is fundamentally different from the majority of what I've observed elsewhere. Further, as we delve into Varndenfell ruins, we notice that the internal structure is quite different. While major civic and operational chambers are found near the surface in a Varndenfell ruin, that is not typically the case on the main. So this shit, I have to search that shit. What is that shit and what is this shit? Varndenfell ruin. I have to find that shit in these books. And then whoever described it. That is not typically the case on the mainland. Minor passageway and storehouse rooms are near the surface, but more importantly, locations don't occur until we explore much deeper. Because such major locations are well hidden in the ruins, as like Morrowind, many scholars believe they were in fact not in present ruins outside the province. This premature conclusion led some to believe such sites to be mere outposts. My research has shown this not to be the case. There are a few theories that may explain this difference. Perhaps clan architects simply had their own styles and preferences when it came to city planning. This seems only somewhat likely as drawing techniques were based on empirical study. There was likely a little room for creative interpretation when it came to building technique. Geological makeup of the terrain almost certainly played a role, especially in a region like northern Skyrim, where the ground near the surface is very rocky and often frozen, versus the volcanic substratum common in Vardenfell or the ubiquitous. Ang ilang mga words to. Ubiquitous. 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 Tako? Ubiquitous. 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 Aquifers. Ubiquitous. Or the ubiquitous aquifers found in Hammerfell. It's possible that the Dwarven architects in the north were not even able to excavate larger structures until reaching more liable stratum. The scholar would like to suggest, however, that many structures west of Morrowind were built after 1E 420. When the clan Roken left Vardenfell, it seems evident that several clans broke off to create their own settlements and chose to live in greater isolation than their eastern brethren. Huh? The story is particularly fascinating because it leads me to believe that Dwarven architects may have developed even more elaborate methods of hiding their strongholds over time. This opens a distinct possibility that the undisturbed Dwarven archaeological sites exist throughout Tamriel, even in southern areas like Cyrodiil or Black Marsh, where dwarves are not believed to have ever had a significant presence. Though we ought not get carried away on flights of fancy, one could extrapolate this logic to suggest that some Dwarven clans were living among us for much longer than previously believed, perhaps well beyond the disappearance during the War of the Red Mountain in 1E 700. So Red Mountain, I have to find that book with Red Mountain. Red Mountain.
What can I do for you?
Shut the fuck up. Red Mountain. Wala naman susi. Hindi ko makita yung mga ibang libro. Fuck. Ano to? Tamrielic lore? Tamrielic artifacts. The following artifacts I have gathered over the past centuries of items of animagic significance. All have been owned and lost, and again throughout Tamriel. Some may be myths, others may be hoax. But regardless, many have lost their lives attempting to find and protect these very coveted items. Lord's Mail, sometimes called the armor of Morehouse, or the gift of Kinareth. Oh, ito yung mga Daedalic shit. This mythical artifact can be studied in the creature, blah blah blah. However, the dark barrel was found dismayed by patient and partial. It is why the ritual was involved. Well, I have that one. Monte Derek shit there. Ay, ang dami pala. Bitch, I need the key. I need the 2. Drummer inquiries number 2.
What can I do for you?
Shut the fuck up. How about you shut the fuck up?
What can I do for you?
Oh, pirate madman. Three? Walang 2. Poke out your eyes, lad. Pour lead in your ears. Those cells point and madness, dark horror and fear. Abandon your lasses, your shape and your goal. Blood on the water valley, this way comes. A news from the region, a plan from boards. Do yourself in, don't try at crossing swords. Mercy is not a shipment among that heartless sword. Blood on the water, the pirate king comes. Stout empire, galleon, or swift elven skiff. They everyone splinter and just as soon as sink. Wow! But only after crew and captain of their fun. Blood on the water, your days are done. He'll chew your gut and he'll eat your heart raw. His eyes gleam red, his heart will never thaw. Mark well these words, you cracking babes. Blood on the water follows Captain Velik sing. Yun na yun. Walang kwenta. Walang kwentang libro. Putang ina, kapal-kapalo. 2 page lang pala. So, ayun, 2. Saan yung 1? Saan yung 1? Where's the 1? At ito. The 1. It's ito to. May ito. Weber Inquiries Volume 2, The Architecture and Civilization by 12 Guild Scholar. The limited written record supports this perception of the deep elves as culturally revering pursuits of logic and science. This stands in stark contrast to the belief system of most other mere cultures. Only imagine a society structured around such a central ideology. It seems reasonable that prolific scholars, especially in fields such as mathematics, metallurgy, or architecture, would be elevated to social status like that of clergy in a more mystically inclined culture. The idea is supported by a fragment of Dwemer's text recovered from a colony in Skyrim. Ixtan. Which I believe to be associated with the clan Rourke. The region Dwemer's and my translation follow. Therese granted cousin Koalek of privilege with duties for family home building Koagit Kultura tradition to Father Mandashripa. But some scholars interpret this as evidence of Drummer worship of Mundus. Worship of Mundus. Wait, what? Huh? But I do not agree. My translation of this passage suggests that a respected drummer by the name of Koalek was promoted to a civic position, probably tonal architect. The latter half of the fragment suggests that Koalek's position requires him to build in specific style. The term Koag and Kultura has thus far eluded me, but I believe it may be the name of such a style. It's possible there were several stars differing in their construction, but all the typical black stars. One remark of what I believe was the prevalent Dwemer style among northern clans was a future I call the deep venue. Deep venues are often characterized as being made up one of or more expansive natural caverns in which several other structures will occur. Structures within the venue may be carved from the stone itself, or fairly erected upon the cavern floor. The largest and most impressive venues, such as that found in Betardem. Huh? Is that a Z or an E? Betardams may even feature roads wide enough for 10 large men to walk shoulder meets shoulder along it. Arcanics are typically smaller structures. Very few have been properly studied before destruction by grave robbers or greedy adventurers. But those few undisturbed sites have contained a surprising collection of magical objects, such as soul gems, alchemical concoctions, and magical texts. Some scholars take this as evidence that the Dwemer did, in fact, dabble in the magical arts. Based on what we know of their culture, as well as the fact that most arcanics are minor structures compared to other common fixtures, I would suggest that these were centers of studies and nothing more. Perhaps the dwarves established these halls as a means to study men and mer, who surely seem as alien to them as the Dwemer seem to us. Today, great anime stories can be found in many dwarven strongholds. These were the factories where the centurions and various other constructs were built. I have hoped to study these chambers for clues as to the means by which those mysterious automata are given life. But those same guardians make this especially difficult and dangerous area to explore. Fuck people, bro.
Hello.
Where's the number 2? I need to read the 3. Dwemer Inquiries, Volume 3. My studies in this text have focused heavily on the fact that the Dwemer archaeological sites west of Vardenfell seem to be built at much greater depths than their counterparts near the Red Mount. I believe there was a specific threshold to which dwarven excavators would dig before the construction of the structure would begin. I prefer to this threshold as the kill climb, but I have found that it's often be redundant with the deep and noble colony. Still, there is some variation in the actual depth with deep and whereas the goal is always the marker where a reason to see the superior will begin. Tunnels and chambers of more shallow than often is new ways of its purpose as a store as a boy warehouse shouts turn. Settlements of barracks of outside brothers are common and biblical communities. Tunnels I have observed can meander in a seemingly more random pattern than those planned structures beneath. I hypothesize that this may be due to the hypothesize that this may be due to the unpredictable nature of any excavation. Even to a race as clever as the Dwemer, surely unexpected deposits of stone or geological events could make the effort difficult. And I think that these haphazard tunnels are often the result of the search for suitable substrate to build within. I have found in a small number of ruins reference to a geological anomaly or place known as. This is intriguing because the term not only appears in a few tablet fragments, but very specifically on ornate metal frames in the deepest reaches of the strongholds of Tan, Irktan, and Cliff of Skyrim. I have yet to decipher the meaning of these elaborate carvings. Consider it highly strange that they occur in the deepest part of each of these ruins, risen by order, cousin of privilege, colleague of scheduling, privilege duties, clan home building, hog and Kotora, tradition to hail the word shape. The most reasonable translation of dot I have managed to decipher is blackest kingdom riches. What? But I cannot imagine what that means. I suspect there may be some pattern I am failing to notice. This creeping doubt has haunted my career in recent years, and I have begun to doubt if I will unravel some grand secret of the dwarves in my lifetime, though it lies just under my nose or indeed under my feet. Where is the four? Four. Tang ina, wala pa rin yung orc. No oras na. Where is that goddamn orc, bro? Let's see. Here. Oh!
If you require assistance with... If you would, please also contain... The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Where's the goddamn orc, bro? Who are you?
The local Nords may not like us very much.
How about you? Who are you?
Need anything?
You again.
Weapons and armor.
Where is that goddamn orc?
You can see me?
Are you stupid? Yeah.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Stupid.
Good day.
All right.
Yo.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you require assistance? A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Look at this shit. Wait. Naniniwala na kasi forever. Shit, ang liwanag. Na. Wala na akong pake, basta bahala na. Amin na mahal kita, kahit sabihin nila. Pinahama, na. Wala na akong pake, basta bahala na. Confidential lying is the single thing you used on me. Oh, can't see why to hide behind porcelain eyes and fake disguise. Well, nothing that so special. White lies can't you be said and done? Got to eat this shit. Is bad about the pretense of. Oh, this world. So we'll be escaping and dance without the flooding anytime now. Sawa na ako sa wafer. Susunod na yung wafer. Wafer. Yeah, we be escaping and dance without the flooding anytime now. Peanuts. Oh, tanga lang yan.
Of course I do. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
As a matter of fact, immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era, had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
How about no?
I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
What?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
What the fuck?
I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection.
Look
through them.
What's this, no? You have 4. Of course, no, you don't have 4. But I know there's 4. We keep this love in the photograph. The feeling for ourselves. Whenever eyes will never closing. Times will never frozen. Huh? So you can keep me inside your pocket or your raptures. Holding me closer to.
Fight well.
Bruh.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly.
Bro, you
Clear?
You haven't unlocked the other fucking books, bro.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
I would be asking about it if I don't know about it. You know?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. And what do you plan to do with it? An elder to read it. Even so, the divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. Ah. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it?
Fuck you, man.
Kept under the highest security. I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Kukulin niya pala.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Thanks, bitch. Effects of the Elder Scroll. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls attain a certain hazard in their very reading. I want to read page. The mechanism of the mechanism of the effects as at present been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subject of idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinus Paulinus, have undertaken to truly document that the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls on the readers. The unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and marriage. A chapter for future study. I have grouped the effects into 4, finding that the avenue of spirits effect much upon the mind of the reader. With this miracle, I hope that the proper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group 1. Group the first. What the fuck? The Knights for one who has received no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls. The scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scribed nor knowledge obtained, while the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict them in any adverse fashion. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellation in the patterns and conic drawings, but such as conjecture impossible to further investigate since the very nature of the study necessitates unlearned subjects. Group the second. The unguarded intellects, it is this, wait lang. Kanina, sabi niya, so I mentioned about constellation, like, shit. Group the second above. Unguarded intellect is the second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are subjects who have an understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. This unfortunate soul are struck immediately, irrevocably, what? Irrevocably, what? Irrevocably, completely blind. That irrevocably. Oh, okay. Immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Wow. That's in the process of reaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge, whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of beings, depending on the individual and personal experience. But the knowledge does come. Group the third. They understand a long time ago it would appear that only the cult of ancestor moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. Their novitiates must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monastery is more initiate more I own projection. They must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among the more eager ranks. This appropriate fortitude, these readers are also received blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough acuity to continue to read mundane text. The noise they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what we saw. Group the four. Tester Moss. You wish to grow but fear what you may become. So you push off the water, the dirt, the sun to stay in your hole. But it is in the very pushing that you become a tree, in spite of yourself. How did that happen? This is just a fucking theory and shit. No, I mean philosophy. You are now a flame burning bright blue within a vast emptiness. You are now a flame burning bright blue within a vast emptiness. In time you see your brothers and sisters burning of their own in the distance and along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each burns bright, then flickers. Then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills with rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learnings of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as of vast nothingness. Unknowing its emptiness as a void is unknowing of itself. But the burnings are dangerous and must be carefully tended and minded and brought to themselves and spread to their cities. What? It's psychological as shit, bruh. I don't understand this bitch.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Nope.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Nah, I ain't gonna take them.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years. And we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Ooh.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Serana, we have to go. Serana, we have to go. Serana. I could just leave you here, huh? All I want is you. There's no one else. We can't take your place. This time you were made with your eyes. See past all the lights. Take it all away. You take it all away. I've seen it all, it is never enough. Because never needed you. Take me away. Take me away. Shit. I got nothing left to say. Fuck you. To make my way to you, I don't know what to say. Smithing is page pickpocket. Lockpicking. I don't really need this shit. But I need the wax key. We need the wax key. You can see me, you. Tell me you take me away. I've got nothing left to say. That's the only one I need. You're the one that I want. You're alive in my life. Ba ba ba
Wow, you're just amazing.
What happened? What did I do?
Need anything? Hello.
We need to get this. Hey, we have to go. We have to go. We have to go.
What now? Finished?
Nope.
Not bad, not bad. I feel like I could spend ages in here. Or, I have an even better idea. Cast a pocket reality spell and take all these books with me. Time flows differently in Oblivion, so that would mean I could read all these books without a care in the world. Though, that would require me knowing that spell, which I don't. I just know someone mentioned it to my mom once. Ugh. Well, just give me a second. Huh. Dwemer recipe to create an ancilla. Mechanical intelligence. The first one. Cortana, it was called. Which was then inserted into a Dwemer exoskeleton, linking the user with this ancilla. Interesting. And I'm done. Dwemer schematics. They're pretty interesting. All right. I'm glad you're here.
Are we ready then?
Yep.
I'm glad we're together.
Look at this shit. We have to
Be safe, I hope.
Hello, friend. You know, you ain't so bad. Here, take this.
Barkeep, I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
What did you give me, bro?
Good to see you. My friend, a toast. Got any ale or mead? What? Don't you say that name to me. Don't you dare. Ever. Got any ale or mead? Got any ale or mead? Until next time. My favorite what? Don't you dare. Ever.
Yeah.
All right then.
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up.
It's good
I'll
to see you,
outlast
girl.
them all.
Oh no. Dagger's been talking at you, hasn't he? Gotten you roped into his little plan to fix Ranmir's life. I'll tell you what I told him. Stay out of it. It's none of your business.
Yeah.
Those aren't folks you want to get tangled up with.
Good shit.
Enough to know that it's not worth it. Ranmir's a good boy, and he doesn't deserve what fate pushed his way. But there's only so far I'll go to risk my neck. One night, Ranmir was in here like always, drinking himself to death. When I told him there was no more hunting brew, that he drank all of it, he got angry. He ranted at me. How I didn't know what he's been through. How Isabel broke his heart when she ran off with some thief named Vex. He said he'd even gone to Riften to try and find the bastard. I think maybe he was hoping they'd just kill him, and that'd be the end of it. Dagger never heard any of this, and I chose to keep it to myself.
Wait, what?
Telling you so you don't get into trouble. Riften and thieves means trouble. Just leave it alone.
Huh?
No, there isn't, and I suggest you leave it at that. I don't want to see anyone get hurt over this.
My days at the college are long
Good day
behind
to
me,
you.
but I prefer to stay close by.
Their skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Oh, yeah, books. The fuck? Something's behind me, bro. Told you there's something behind me.
Who knows what we might find in
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. At this very... Well, I've been working on... I've made progress, but then hit a snag. I need you to collect... As I've said, my knowledge... First, you'll need to retrieve the dagger. Then use it to carve a few scales off a dragon. That would be... I'll be sure and have everything ready. This is exciting, isn't it? Not much, They were said to be quite... That perhaps not the brightest... All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside.
The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean. So this must be Sarthal. Decrepit, webby, and dusty. Just lovely. Keep your guard up. Just as with any Nordic ruin you delve into.
Yes, ma'am.
Night of Tears. Not much is known about what happened to Sarthal. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and magic things. Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Can you talk to me?
Well, are there any questions before we begin? Well, are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find... Now, let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear.
I sure hope Tolfdir knows what he's doing.
Well, I'm sure you don't.
Just identify them. Oh. Please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies. Alive or undead. Cesargo, what shall we have you do? Ah, why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? Look for any amount of tampering with the tombs.
What is it? I certainly would not like our cover to be blown. Do let me know
That
if you need
my
anything.
ancestors destroyed the homes of Onwin's ancestors. So much bloodshed.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. Until next time.
This better be important. What is it now? Can't it wait?
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
So, where are we off to now? Ready if you are.
See that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet.
Tolfdir definitely has unconventional teaching styles.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit.
I see. It probably doesn't even matter now. I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you.
Sorry.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
I can't say I'm surprised. Next time, be more careful before you pick up one of those shiny things.
Mommy. This stood just like a deer in the lights.
I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and
So pretty.
deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Sijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Sijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Sijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
I think it's just is gonna die. It's too kind. Gonna die.
They were
If you're
a
too
group of
kind, you're gonna
people with
die.
history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secret. No one... I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Sijiks have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
I hate this kind of people. I find everything intriguing.
Take care now.
Just lovely. Another decrepit bomb to explode.
You're digging your own grave.
Be prepared to defend yourself. Take care. Watch what you're doing. Watch what you're doing.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now. What was that? You talked to the Sijik Order? I've heard of them, even back in my day. I didn't think they'd still be around, especially after I'd heard about what happened to Artaeum. I wonder why they only spoke to you, too, and not to Tolfdir and I. Another day in Skyrim. I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable, the weather or the inhabitants. Does the air feel heavy down here? Somehow, it's not helping my confidence at all.
This is simply fascinating. Be careful. Prepared to defend yourself. Until next time.
This Nordic ruin goes deeper than I thought. If I were a betting woman, I'd say something is either being guarded or trapped here. That usually is the case with these kinds of ruins, right?
Yep.
weapons up.
We may be in for more trouble. Here we go. Not very impressive. I'm always up for a fight. Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but tasting it, that's another matter. Everything looks so derelict. Such a desolate place to live in. Back with more flattery, I see.
Bleh. So that's that, and then this huh. Ano yung umiikot? sila, umiikot sila. So, yan, umiikot. Oh, siya, umiikot siya. Yeah. What the fuck? Ito. Kailangan ko to. So, mga nalabas tayo. What?
By the blood.
Would you
What
look at
is that?
I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Sarthol? What could this place be? I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why, this is utterly unique. This is... I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Let's head on over to Winterhold and tell the Archmage about this orb. This orb. It looks to have some arcane power coming from it. However, like Tolfdir here, what kind of arcane power it is, I'm not too sure. It looks like something the Archmage would know about. Come on, let's move.
Is he eating? He's eating bread.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there. Sword ready? Spells charged? Let's make some trouble. Don't we have some more important things to worry about right now? The College of Winterhold. Being here always increases my mood.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific... Thank you for bringing... Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
It's quite a change being here instead of some ancient tomb or castle. I could get used to this.
I'm ready if you are. Oh.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that. He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate him. Let's just call it a difference of opinion. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Let's get going. Yes? Gravity. It truly is a peculiar thing. This law of the earth bones, or so I've read, dictates how land and people are held in place, and how what comes up must come down. It's generally a simple fact of our reality, but it is nonetheless perplexing to think about. But let's just put that aside for now. There's this other thing that I've been thinking about. Symbolic gravity. I think it is that, in which a sense, weighs us down. It prevents us from truly ascending to our true potential.
When mortals, vampires, or any sentient being in Nirn tries to scramble and fight for dominance, power, influence, it really is just vanity in the end. Don't you think? If only we understood one another, and not be consumed by these petty squabbles, we could truly ascend into something else. Maybe even Chim. Who knows? I'm glad you're here.
Keep that weapon sharp, and that wit sharper. It's a dangerous world out there.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthol, yes? It has come to my attention that... I know full well that you have. Please, do not insult my intelligence.
Fuck you!
Wolfdeer is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns. Something was discovered in Sarthol that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college, alone, to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now. I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
I love it here. There's just so much knowledge.
Oh, it follows you, man.
I was just thinking about some alchemical principles. Comprehension, destruction, and reconstruction. You first need to understand the structure of what you're trying to transmute. Like what wheat is made out of, and how those properties fit into making a health potion. Then there's deconstruction. You break down the wheat into a more malleable state, along with the other ingredients. Finally, there's reconstruction. You use the energy and materials created from the deconstruction to make what you're trying to make, like the health potion.